Good morning, everybody. This is Lindy, and it's a beautiful day. It's going to be cooler today. I'm so happy. It's like 65 degrees. I'm loving it. There's a nice breeze. Anyway, I'm going to give you an update on my cataract surgery and my doctor's visit. So, a little history here. I've been going to these particular doctors for years, and all of a sudden, earlier this year in February, I didn't get the same doctor. So that was okay. Got in, got taken care of. I don't know about you, but I get really tired of people telling me, oh, you forgot. Keep that in mind. So my second visit was in July, and it was just before my trip. So I got in there, and an hour and a half later after my appointment, I think it was like an hour and a half, they still weren't ready to see me. What's going on? What's the problem? I kept talking to them. When are they going to see me? I had the first appointment. And this office has always been on time. I've been going to them for years, never had a problem. All of a sudden I'm having problems. And finally I had another appointment, and I said, I'm going to be late for the other appointment, and you guys haven't seen me yet, so it's not a big deal. Let's just reschedule. Mind you, I drive around 70, 80 miles one way to go to this doctor. That's about $35 in gas, $30 in gas. Round trip. So, we rescheduled it for yesterday, October 18th. Now, they give you this little card. They handwrite everything out, and they give it to you for your appointment card. So I thought, this office is having problems, so I'm just going to keep this card. Usually I just throw them away. I put them on my calendar and I throw them away. I put this card in my purse, and I left it there since July. So yesterday morning I go in. I have a 9:10 appointment. I walk in. Hi, good morning. What's your name? Lindy Moore. You have an appointment? I go, yes, I have an appointment at 9:10. Oh, well, you're not in our schedule. I said, really? And I pull out this card, and I hand it to her. And she goes, just before I do, she goes, oh, you must be confused. You must have forgot, And I said, no, I didn't. Here's the card, in your handwriting. Oh, they forgot to put you on the schedule. Really? Well, we'll squeeze you in. I said, no, you won't squeeze me in. I had an actual appointment in July, the first one for this day, so whoever you gave the second appointment to at the same time, I need to be the one you see. Well, we'll squeeze you in. Really? So they did. Immediately they took me in, and then they let me sit in the office. They did all their little tests. An hour or so later, I think it was an hour and 15 minutes later, the doctor comes in. And now mind you, my appointment was at 9:10. It's an hour and 50 minutes later. I should have been done already and gone. So I start to complain to her, and I said, I traveled a long way to come here when the appointments kind of get messed up. And she goes, well, I'm sorry for that, but it's not our problem that you live far away. I said, really? It's your problem if I have to come, and both times my appointment is messed up. Well, we're seeing you, aren't we? Yes, you are. She goes, you do know that we're booked at real far out. I go, I assumed you would be. I said, is there a problem here in the office? I'm trying to be nice, but she's being really rude. And she goes, yes, we've lost 5 doctors. I think it's just hectic. It's just hectic, and you can tell in the office. They've lost 5 doctors in 6 months. Most of them have moved out. One went to the VA, which was my doctor, and she was one of the main surgeons. She went to the VA because she just had a child, and she doesn't want to work as many hours as they're demanding from her in the office. Everybody's short-handed. 6 months. I'm not going to get cataract surgery for 6 months. Now, I might find another doctor somewhere else. I might start looking. But that's next April. I'm going to have a new insurance policy, which means I may not get the insurance that will cover this for this office. It's just you know, you look around, but I'm thrilled I had that card because I hear so often, oh, you must have forgotten. Oh, you got confused. I'm going to start taping conversations and keeping all information. But this cataract surgery, you have decisions to make, right? You know, do you want just the one that they're going to pay for, Medicare? Do you want the multi-lens? Do you blah, blah, blah. All this extra money for a laser to do it, which is kind of better instead of a human. All this extra money for all this other stuff. Or you can get the one, you know, option, except for one thing. Every single one of them, the first sentence they put out is, this is not guaranteed, number one. Number two, this is not guaranteed, and you're always going to wear glasses. So, I don't mind getting the cataracts removed. I'm just going to go with the norm. But if there's no guarantee, and you're going to wear glasses no matter what you do, why would I pay $2,650 for multi-lens when I'm still going to wear glasses? And it's not guaranteed that it's going to work. So, I mean, it's a pretty easy decision for me. Every single line, every single extra, it's not guaranteed. First sentence, this is not guaranteed. You will always wear glasses. Okie dokie. So, I have all my paperwork. The 23rd. I have 3 appointments before then. They have to measure the eyeball. They have to do this, that, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I'll probably be looking for another doctor, whether it be sooner or not. I'm not really concerned about that. Because I don't think they're going to be covered under this new insurance, new Advantage plan. I mean, they've dropped my regular doctors, and I'm trying to find something to cover that. This is going to take weeks, but you're all going through it. If you're a senior and you're on Medicare, Advantage plan, whatever you're on, you're going to do it. Because every year we go through the same thing, every single year. We ought to know by now. We ought to be prepared, ought to be studying all year long. Except I don't know what the changes will be until October. I just thought I'd give you an update on when this is all going to happen. So I'm definitely going to be at RTR. However, they've got me in December. I would like to go in November and just stay there. They've got me in December having an appointment, and then they've got me in March having an appointment. So I'll probably go after December and be January, February, and then come back in March. So I'll only be there for a couple of months if all this works out. Depends on insurance. But I will be at the RTR for sure this year. I thank you for watching. Please view, like, and subscribe. I would really appreciate the views. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Camel.